Fuck yeah. Skakel in the house. Happy New Year to all the soldiers in the room. And, oh yeah, that guy's crazy. He used to try and like call me and talk to me. I mean, I quit doing the Iron Patriot after 2 times. He was like, and you know, the reality is she or he should have probably stuck with the show. But, you know, I mean, he's just insane. But, you know, I'm sure he regrets his decision now. But, you know, what are you going to do? Lois is chilling right now. It's a little rainy at the time we have started this stream, so there probably won't be a Lois walk. And yes. Lois, what are you doing? You guys like to see Lois before she goes to sleep? She be chilling right now. I hope we do live through 2026. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a pretty steep decline for Lois. I mean, karmic. Sorry, my bad. Lois is feeling it. So I hope all the people in the Dabbleverse in 2025 enjoy their 15 minutes of fame. Because there's a whole new group in 2026. Lois probably will outlive us all. I take very good care of her. As does her mama. And no, Lois just stays in when I go to the gym. She patrols the house and is rewarded with a lot of food and 3 different dog beds. So, believe me, she is feeling it. Oh, good. Spread the word. Spread the word, site. All I need is for one stand-up comedy video to go viral. I know Matilda was too big for Lois, but big dogs love Lois. Just something about her. So, I mean, I was walking Lois the other day at about 4 in the morning, and maybe the biggest Great Dane I've ever seen. I think it was like part Great Dane, part Mastiff. It's a gigantic dog. I mean, if it stood up on its hind legs, it would be as tall as me. It was just infatuated with Lois, as most people are. Lois, yeah, 100%. Buddhist Priest, I got your message. No phone calls today, baby doll. I'm going to do this stream. I'm going to go to sleep. And that's it. Thank you, D-Waver. Spread the word. Yes, Happy New Year's to everyone. May you guys get whatever you're looking for. And, you know, may 2026 be our year. Not my year. Our year. Minus 27 in Sudbury. That's crazy. I mean, the coldest weather I've ever personally been in was Winnipeg, where it was minus 21, a straight minus 21. Yeah, drunks on the road. If you got to go somewhere, walk. Oh, good, good. How does the Jews celebrate New Year? Probably at a bank somewhere. 43 here. That's not bad. I mean, it's not warm. I mean, I think it's in the early or low, I should say, 50s. Lois, what's wrong? You guys like the. Here's another live look at Lois. Sometimes she just stares until she's ready to move. There she is. She's the best. Looking good, too. Looking good. Yeah, she can't see that well anymore, but she knows I'm over here. And that's all. Like, she knows. She knows I'm over here. Yeah, she is a good watchdog. I mean, she hears anything at night. She, she's ready. She's down to clown. Hi-fi protege in the house. Unnecessary. $4.99 to all the years before and the ones we will have. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if she's ever given birth. Thank you, Hi-Fi. You know, when I got her, I think about 2011, her nipples and stuff didn't look like weirded out or anything. So I don't believe she's ever had sex before. But, you know, I don't know. So, I mean, for a dog that's 15, 16 years old, she is looking good for her age. Yeah, I mean, Lois is iconic. But she's tired right now. She just wants to take a nap. Come on, Tyler. Don't talk about my dog that way. You tell me how many 15, 16-year-old dogs would look. She's just tired. She's a tired old dog. She loves the hardwood floor. Keith Gurr, Team Lois for the win. $1.99. Fuck yeah. She just likes to be around me. She's not the friendliest dog in the world. But see you, Jenna. Happy New Year. Thank you for everything. I let Lois sleep on my most expensive hoodie. Well, Lois can't really hear them anymore, so it's not that bad. Yeah, I mean, New Year's really isn't that big of a deal to me. But, I think it's more if you drink and, do whatever you do. It's really just the reason to drink. But Lois is an amazing dog. And, uh-oh, Rudy Baga is in the house, so Dabbleverse questions are on the table. Welcome aboard. So, I mean, for you East Coasters, it's not that close to midnight, 8 o'clock. For the AC/DCs of the world, wherever he may be now, it's 7 o'clock. So you got some time before New Year's. I mean, the cough and cold is going around the LA comedy scene. I'll tell you that much. The only time I get sick is, she might have to go to the bathroom. I know when you start acting out, Lois, you got some business to attend to. So hopefully it's not raining. Because if it is, it will be a very short walk. But I don't believe it is. Earl Skakel live. New Year's Eve. Everyone be safe tonight. And, it looks like it is going to rain a little bit. It's a light drizzle. It's lovely to live in a $1 million condo and have gang graffiti right outside your door. I mean, it's not so bad. I think she likes the, like right now, it's just a little bit of sprinkling. So she doesn't mind it too bad. Come on, Lois. Come on, let's go. Yeah, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Earlverse. I have a feeling the rain will be coming. And I think it's fresh air is good for Lois. No, she don't have walking pneumonia. She's just a 15-year-old dog with a collapsed trachea, partially collapsed. See, she got to pee. She knows what time it is. Yes, Happy New Year's to everyone. Happy holidays. You know, whatever you celebrate, may you get whatever it is you're looking for in 2026. Hopefully, by this time, I'll have been on Gutfeld next year 3 to 5 times. And with some of the panels I've seen recently, they should be flying me on a fucking Concorde to that show. But you know what? That ain't how the business works. That's just not how it works. We've got BYB streaming now too. So, you know, you've got MLC. I mean, you got some real heavy hitters. I mean, I love Tyrus and all as a wrestler, but man, is he yeeks. I mean, I don't get it. But you know, I don't know. Maybe Gutfeld's a wrestling fan or something, or I don't know. I mean, it's got to be something like that. But, you know, I've just got to pay attention to what I do, and hopefully at some point that's good enough. Well, you can't just have 4 comics on the show, so I kind of get, you know, to a degree, I get having him on. Because otherwise, you know, Gutfeld is just a slightly better version of Comics Unleashed, which is probably the worst show on television. I mean, I've seen literally open mic bar comics on that show. So, you know, I mean, at least Gutfeld. What do you mean? Why only one show a week? In terms of what? Fornicate. So, you know, I mean, it's frustrating to see some of the people I see on Gutfeld, but you know, it's out of my hands. I really only try and concern myself with what I can control, and you know, I have nothing to do with who they pick and how they pick them. Well, Katie, I'll tell you what, if you're going to comment on my looks, why don't you sack up and put a picture of you in the stream, and let's see what you look like. I'm going to assume you're not a model. You clearly don't have any New Year's plans, so welcome. Just shut up and enjoy the stream. Yeah, smash the likes, hit the subscriptions, friend or foe, troll or not, and I don't fuck around. Idiocracy. I don't mind people saying you have a big head, or your nose is big, or your hairline is this. Let's see what you guys look like. Well, I'm sure she could, Sasha. I have a feeling she could. I mean, put your own name behind your stream. Let's see a current photo, and let's see what you got. I mean, I was close to working with the NHL Network on essentially a Gutfeld type of show, but for hockey. But who I was working on it with, I no longer speak with. So, um, well, that's not up to me, Fornicate. Yeah, well, it's low hanging Pell L when you don't have your own photo up there. You know, let me see what you look like. Let's see what you got. And some fake screen name. I mean, I just don't respect that kind of a troll. Um, no, the show didn't go on. We were, we wrote up a pitch deck for it. It was basically Gutfeld meets the NHL. And, it never got past a certain stage. I've also pitched a documentary about Eddie Nash to Netflix that, got relatively high up, but not high enough. So, I wear Pierre-Luc Dubois' helmet, so I'm going to guess he's a large. I'd probably only go to looks if they came at mine first. Well, I mean, like me and Kevin Brennan can shit on each other because I know what he looks like. He knows what I look like. He uses his real name. I use my real name. But I can't really fight back with someone with the name of like Kate 57852. I love hockey. I love hockey. I mean, I don't like it as much as I used to. So Earl Mania running wild in 2026. Yeah, I mean, let's fucking get to it, baby. I mean, this could be the year of Earl if we work it right. We need some breaks, no doubt about it. But this might be the year of the Skakel. I had a good question. I thought for sure Jay White would come in at the end of the Guns match, but an FTR. I thought it was perfect, but he might still be hurt. I mean, I didn't really care. I mean, I watched the whole pay-per-view finally. Not too many complaints about it. I mean, I personally would have had Takeshita win the Continental Cup because then you could say he's the only person to win the G1 and the Continental Cup in the same year. I don't have a problem with Moxley winning it. I mean, Moxley's kind of over now as a face. So, I mean, I don't know, user, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't think he would do well in WWE. I mean, as bad as AEW is at certain things, they do let you wrestle 15 to 20-minute matches. They'd have him in a program with like Sheamus for 7 minutes. Is Jordan the Lion is the best. What up, Ryan? How about a show of the Blackhawk hockey team? You could be the team owner. I mean, listen, anything can, there's no idea that's too dumb. I mean, good for Trudeau. I mean, Katy Perry's hot. What up, JJ? Well, I mean, you know, you, I mean, I have a voiceover agent. So with voiceover negotiations, I would do quite well in. But in terms of like pitching something to Netflix, I went in there blind and on my own, and they're not going to want to work with someone who has no management. Uh, so, um, yeah, the Hartford Whalers, that great goal song. Da 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 da. Hartford Whaler jerseys. Would you rather be a pro at hockey or wrestling? Definitely wrestling. Because, hockey, once you're done in hockey, you can't really do anything but coach, I guess. Wrestling, you could go right from being a wrestler to a manager. And I would fucking kill it as a wrestling manager. Now, we are working on something for AEW when they are out in Los Angeles in March with a potential show at the Comedy Store. That's all I can say at the moment. But let's just say me and RJ City and Matt Cardona, the king of the Indies, we're working on something. No trolls tonight. Are they busy? I mean, I think the trolls have finally figured out that this ain't the stream for them. I'm too fast. And I'm the only one that talks to the trolls. Now, maybe I should adopt a Kevin Brennan business model, which is, you want to troll me? Pay me. But the trolls kind of, once they see how skilled I am at the quick reply, they leave me alone. I mean, I think Katy Perry's pretty hot. So good for Justin Trudeau. I mean, you better. I mean, I'm hoping Toni Storm comes because that is the sound guy's favorite wrestler. So I'm trying to get her. But, it's in March. These people don't know their schedule, 2 months away. So, yeah, I mean, the trolls, like when they troll Stuttering John, he's not in on the joke. I am, but I'm fast. So if you say something about my looks, I'm going to say something about your looks. And if you don't have a photo or a fake name, I'm going to make fun of you for that and make you feel like a bitch. So, yeah, well, it's a, hold on, let's see. It's a double-edged sword because, trolls want attention. So when you give it to them, then they're like, we got you. No, you want attention. I will give you the attention. You're not going to like the attention I give you, though. And then if you don't do anything, they get upset. But most of the time, I'll say most of the time, if you ignore them, they get upset. But then when you talk to them, they get upset. Andrew Jacobs, 999. Happy New Year to the man. I replaced all the alt-right garbage I was listening to since 2022, Mr. Skakel. Looking forward to only super chatting and super thanking Earl in 2026 and forevermore. Andrew Jacobs, one of maybe my first really OG fan. If you are into superheroes, I'll say you are the bizarro karmic, complete opposite. Well, I mean, I don't drink, I don't smoke like he does. I do drink energy drinks like he does. But since I'm sober, and I guess you'd say straight edge, you say something to me, I'm gonna have a reply right away. It's just how I work. So, Earl, why do these people send you money, honey? Well, here's the thing. Kate, foreign Kate. Like Stuttering John, they send him money to troll him. Kevin, they send him money sometimes to troll him, sometimes to thank him, sometimes a little bit of both. I think with me, and William Zoom said it the best, speaking about this stream in particular, I'm like a bartender, and you guys are the patrons. If you like the service that I'm providing, not telling jokes, because I don't tell jokes in here. I've got over 1,800 videos on YouTube, probably 500, maybe 400 lives. So about 1,200 clips of my stand-up. So if you don't think I'm funny, or if you don't know how you feel about my humor, there's no excuse to not watch some of the 1,200 videos of my stand-up I have. So in that regard, I think people super chat me just to be like, thank you. Thank you for doing a stream. Thank you for not just sniping someone else's channel and, not calling someone fat. Or thank you for not just taking advantage of someone like Karmic who's, clearly going through some shit. And, you don't think I could make fun of Karmic for the next hour and probably kill it in super chats. I don't do that shit. So that is why I think people show me the money, honey. Sasha is an Earl soldier. Yes, thank you, Hugo. But I don't take trolls that seriously, to be honest with you. And I think there might be some drugs in Karmic's life. Kratom, and I don't know if he does blow or whatever. Pork chop delight. Yo, big ups, Earl. Fuck PCL. Well, I'm not going to say fuck PCL, but you can have that world. That was a awful experience. And, just everything that's wrong about the internet is what I went through. So, what I love about Super Chats is how Kevin trolls the trolls. The people who troll Kevin, thank you, Optic Glass. They think they're getting him. Hey, Kevin, $5. Your brother's much funnier. That's what Kevin wants. He won't read that for free, but he's basically egging people on to super chat him that his brother's funnier, or he sucks as a comic, or this guy's a loser, and who's winning at the end of the day? Kevin is. Now, I could probably do something similar to that. But another thing with me is, KB cracked the code. You cannot deny that. What did he make last year? Something like 230 grand in super chats. That's fucking bonkers to me. And the same people still pay him, like the Borgos and whoever. I don't know who his big donators are. You have a memorable troll story, Earl? Not really. Memorable troll story. Not really, because it's all pretty much the same. It's all the same generic, you look old, or you're this, or you're that, or you're a pedophile. It's literally the same 4 insults. So a lot of it is just boring to me. Like, be creative. Saying I'm old is too easy. Yeah, I'm 57. I'm honest about my age. But come at me from a different angle. Then I might respect you a little more. Well, I think comics are definitely we're replacing the Tony Robbinses and the Marshall Silvers and all these bullshit self-help people. I think Kevin's the funniest out of us all. And I think I'm pretty funny, and I'm still saying that. I don't think people like Clearwater Chad add to the show. I don't think, a lot of the people he has on, he doesn't need them. Now, I do like Dave Serra. Do you think Y2J is coming back to the WWE? I don't think he should go back to AEW. There's really nothing for him to do there. But I can't wait, hopefully, for the comedy show the night before the AEW pay per view in March out here. Yeah, no problem, High Five. That is going to be fucking awesome to have a bunch of AEW wrestlers running around the comedy store. I mean, the last one, there was Sean Spears, there was the Guns, Bully Ray, Big Bill, Miro, Orange Cassidy. I mean, it was fucking awesome. So, we need to protect Chad. I mean, listen, Chad stirs the drink in the Dabbleverse. I mean, he's definitely the most talked about person in the Dabbleverse. Was Dynamite on tonight? Oh, yeah, I guess it is on tonight. It doesn't seem like a Wednesday. So I think that Clearwater Chad is stuck with. I mean, listen, I don't mind Clearwater Chad as a person. I'm sure he's a nice guy, probably a cool guy to go to a ball game with. But I just don't see one thing he brings to the table. I just don't. He's probably. I mean, I'm sure Kevin likes him because he'll just agree with whatever Kevin says. He doesn't even pay him probably. I'm not a fan of his internet presence. Which male and female comic is the biggest slut? I mean, I don't know. Well, I mean, actually, I do know. I'm not going to name their names because, let's just say an ex-girlfriend of mine. I mean, I can't tell you how many people have come up to me and said, "Hey, we're Eskimo brothers," and it's like, huh? I don't even know you. I won't say her name, but like, let's just say she might have been on season 1 roast battle with me. She's by far and away. And then you can figure it out if you watch roast battle season 1. In terms of guys, I mean, Dalia, I guess. I mean, he some nights at the Comedy Store had like fucking 2 or 3 people. No, I don't think Lampanelli's going to be in competition with my ex. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's on Paramount Plus, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I definitely don't agree with you there, pal. I mean, she's shocking. I'll give you that. But to me, there's not a lot of funny there. I'm not saying she's not funny. I'm just saying it's once you get past the first few shock humor jokes, it's like there's nothing there. Hinchcliffe, in terms of being a male slut, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really hung out with Tony for a couple of years, but he did quite well with women. Whether you like to hear that or not, he does. Yeah, I mean, I was watching the U.S.-Sweden game. Sweden looked into it. But, if you're going to have a bad game, I'd rather be now than in the finals. I mean, but listen, pal, if you think she's funny, then, that's awesome. She doesn't do it for me, but most comics don't do it for me. I don't really watch comedy. But from what I've seen of her, it's just shocking humor. Like, hey, let me say the N-word. Okay. Now, I don't mind a good N-word joke, but it better be fucking funny. I told an N-word joke once where I said that word on stage with a giant black dude in the front row, and he loved it. But the bottom line is, the joke is really funny. It's just a joke about the first time I heard the word. So, actually, they've won a lot more than one time, Mislabeled. So, I mean, 96, they won the World Cup. In junior hockey, they've won the last 2 junior championships. Yeah, but I never attack anyone, like when I disagree. I mean, who knows? She probably would look at my humor and go, this guy sucks. To me, her comedy is a little one note. And if, she's going to offend so many people that if I'm a club owner, I don't know if I book her because she's going to walk probably at least 20% of the room, if not more. And then you got to give those people refunds or, it's just not a great look. But, she's doing her thing. Uh, probably Ace. Ace Frehley, I shed a tear. I was a huge Kiss fan when I was a kid. Um, uh, Laughing Horse, we don't do that kind of humor in here. I'm going to send you to Ray DeVito's stream. Um, so, Kiss was so important to me as a kid. I remember just staring at Alive 2 going, Gene Simmons is the devil. Paul's so good looking. Ace looks like just he's whacked out of his mind. And Peter just looks like he's catatonic. Well, yeah, once again, listen, I think, um, she could be Leonardo could be one of those acts that, she has a fan base. There's no doubt about that. But when you get banned from the Mothership, which is a club that's known for like wanting like wacky humor, that's not good. Because if the Mothership is banning you, you're not going to get spots at the Improv, Laugh Factories, the Stand in New York. I don't know if the Comedy Store would be for her. Oh, they never did record those? That's shocking. And when you have to announce your venues at the very last second because you're afraid for your health, the long term, I just don't know if that's a smart play. But, listen, she's probably got 1 million Instagram followers and I've got 12,000. So, the fuck do I know, ultimately? We're all on our path. I don't know how she really builds a following. If you can't put that on TV, what do you do with it? Like, how do you build a following if you can't? YouTube's probably going to strike your channel if you're saying the N word. I don't think Instagram would promote it. But Stanhope isn't really like a social media giant, and he does fine. So, I think that everyone has their angle. Oh, interesting. But yeah, but I think there's like a 90-day no compete clause, so he can. I guess you could announce he's, or maybe he can't. I think he did all he could in AEW. So I just don't, I don't. It's just time for some of the younger guys to get the buck passed to them. So. He's a name, though. If I were him, I'd go to TNA where you'd be the man there. WWE, it'd be a big entrance, and then 2 weeks later, he's jobbing to, Jacob Fatu. So, I don't know if I would, TNA's never done it, to my knowledge. So it'd probably be fun, and probably the schedule, the work schedule would be pretty easy. Well, I don't follow her that much, so, but, like I said, when you're banned from the Mothership, which is known as probably the club that gives comics the most freedom, that's not a good sign long term. Well, I think, you're kind of right on there. She's kind of like Larry the Cable Guy, what's Larry the Cable Guy's real name? Dan Whitney or Dan Smith or something. He was just a hacky, preppy comic that really wasn't. He wasn't completely not successful, but he wasn't really killing it. He comes up with Larry the Cable Guy, and he's a multimillionaire. Now, I don't know if you can be a multimillionaire doing the type of humor that she does. It's a real niche style of humor that a lot of venues are going to be like, no, thank you. So, but it's one of those things that I don't know. I mean, um, well, I mean, I remember I did comedy at some fucking shitty room in Lake Havasu, and I went into the Walmart just because I'd never really been to, like, I think it's like a super Walmart, and I went in there, and my God, there was Larry the Cable Guy underwear, Larry the Cable Guy coffee mugs, Larry the Cable Guy t-shirts, Larry the Cable Guy sweatpants, and I'm like, okay, I get it now. He's making bank. So, um, do you know Bill Engvall? I mean, I know who he is, but I've never met him. Um, yeah, I mean, Taylor Swift is definitely, I mean, she's a billionaire. I mean, and I don't hate on her because I hear she's actually really nice to her crew. She gives them more off days than any other artist. She gives them like crazy bonuses, like $100,000 bonuses to the truck drivers, which is like, that's a brutal job. When you're driving around the stage, you're driving around 15, 20 hours and you got to get to the next city. Like, there ain't no pulling off to the side of the road for a little sleepy sleep. So I think that, yeah, I mean, Ron Wright is the best. Um, so, I mean, we all, I mean, look at Guns N' Roses. When they were Hollywood Rose in the mid 80s, they were as glam as, Bon Jovi. I mean, look up Hollywood Rose when they were playing like Madame Wong's in Santa Monica. I mean, Axel looked like he could have been in Poison. So, and then, they probably got so sick of playing with bands like Poison and Rat and Kiss and Cinderella and Warrant that they're like, let's go edgier. So I don't know about Seinfeld. I didn't really follow his career. I do know Mitzi told him he wasn't funny. So even someone like Mitzi Shore was wrong on some comics. I mean, you're gonna be wrong on some comics. You can't think everyone's funny. What up? Why? We're just gonna call you Why. Will you guys have simpler screen names, please? I mean, look at Kiss. Kiss started out as like almost like a folk band. When they were Wicked Lester, like a hippy dippy, peace and love, like Tesla type of band. And then Bill O'Coin said, "You guys aren't the greatest musicians, but I see something here. Put the makeup on. Let's do Alice Cooper and New York Dolls on steroids." Um, if I had to pick between if I should bang Earl or Larry the Cable Guy, well, I'm glad I lose out on that. Trust me on that one. To me, Taylor's mid at best, but she tapped the average white girl market. Well, here's the thing with Taylor Swift, and it's like what all artists face when their fan base is young. What happens when the fan base grows up? It's like you see it a lot with boy bands. I mean, the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were filling stadiums. I mean, I think NSYNC at the Rose Bowl, and you couldn't have fit another person in there. But, when the fan base grows up, when you're 13 to 15, you love Taylor Swift, but when you're 17, 18, 19 years old, you're not going to like that kind of music anymore. Now, she's a billionaire. She ain't going anywhere. She's positioned herself quite nicely. So, but the other artists of her genre, they're going to struggle to keep their fan base. Look at Kiss. I mean, Kiss were like the Beatles in America in the 70s. And, you know, um, their fan base grew up. So when Kiss was wearing the makeup and you didn't really care as much about, oh my God, who are they? You started listening to like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden and, cooler bands. And, then Rat, Motley Crue came in and, Kiss kind of fell by the wayside. Yeah, I mean, I've always said Tool Army that the Tool Army? I think it is. I mean, I think what a band like Motorhead is, they never changed their style. Now, I've had some disagreements with people in this very stream. I think you could put on a song from Motorhead's debut album and their last album. You wouldn't know what song was on what album. So, average white girls never grow up. But you know what I'm saying? Like, right now her band. I mean, here's a funny thing about Taylor Swift. I saw Journey and Def Leppard at the Nashville Predators Arena. I think it's the Bridgestone Arena. So, Taylor Swift was playing next door to the Bridgestone Arena. See, that's why I just left the PCL world. Some guy literally just put my home address in my stream. That's fucking insane. That's frightening to me. So that's you wonder why I didn't stick around in the PCL world. You just saw it. So that's like, wow. But the point is, the concerts let out at the same time. So you had the Journey Def Leppard fan base and the Taylor Swift crowd get out at the same time. And you couldn't have picked two concerts to end at the same time and see two different fan bases. Like, ban him forever, please, William. I don't even know how to do that, but please ban him forever. I don't even know how to do that, but I mean, listen, I can take a joke. I really can. But when you start putting someone's home address on a public stream, that's just wrong, man. It's not funny. I don't get it at all. But, and I'm sure he has like 4 burner accounts. I just don't like. Now, of course, I'm giving him the attention he probably wanted doing that, but wow, man. I mean, I know it's the internet, but, well, it's just like, it's kind of dangerous to do that. When you think about it, I mean, there's some unhinged people in this world, not necessarily my stream, but certainly on YouTube streams. So, but I left PCL in good form. I didn't talk shit about anyone. I didn't say anything bad about anyone. It'd be one thing if I just started roasting them, but yeah, YouTube is definitely the Wild West in chats, and that's where the trolls have really all the power. I don't have any power when it. What can I do to that person? I can ban them from my stream. They'll pop up again. It's just the way it is. I mean, I don't get too upset about it, but it is kind of scary. But, what are you going to do? So, we'll go a few more minutes, guys. A few more minutes. And I hope you guys all have a good New Year's. Have a safe New Year's, please. And let's kick ass in 2026. I know I plan on doing it. No, you can never hear. Let's go to midnight. Now, I don't grift my fans. I don't do that. So, I like to do hour streams, maybe an hour and a half, if I'm feeling it. But, there's plenty of streams that will go for 3 to 7 hours. I am amazed by that. But the Cooper shirt has shrunk a little bit, but not too much. As you can see, this is a XXX, and it is down to about my dick. So it really hasn't shrunk. Man, what a panhandler. Panhandler. Happy whatever to you. Happy holidays. Happy New Year's. And the bit short. Well, yeah. I mean, what up, Doctor Nova? I liked a lot of people in the PCL world, but I think when the first week it was really cool. I probably picked up 100 new subscribers, which was my goal. And then when the second week started, I think a lot of people don't like Perry's handler. So they wanted me to get in on his feud with, them. And it's like, hey, man, I'm just trying to build my channel a little bit, versus when I go get a stream raid or whatever you want to call it from Yonder Wizard. I mean, it was just a better fit for me. I mean, Yonder's a stand-up in Austin, so his fans are stand-up fans. I don't know if the PCL crew are stand-up fans. I think they're just Perry fans and they like fucking with him. So the Yonder Wizard crowd is much more fruitful for me. So, that's, just how it is, I suppose. Yeah, me too. I hope Lowe's does make it through another year. So, Al Roker also sent a cease and desist letter. Well, I mean, I don't know about that. I left the world. I'm very happy to leave it. Because I thought, okay, I'm a Comedy Store paid regular. I've known Perry longer than anyone but Don Barrows. They'll appreciate a comic who actually knows the guy, maybe get some insight into him or whatever. And then, I'm getting doxxed and phone calls. And I just knew what the next step was going to be. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to give anyone the idea. But I was like, I'm out. You guys can have the world. You literally just drove away a funny comic who I think could have added to that world to a degree. So, do you ever do East Coast runs? I mean, I'm working on some New York shows, and that's not just some bullshit answer. But it's got to pay. Panhandler for me, it's all about the money when I hit the road. I'm in like that mid-level. I don't even want to say fame, but like what notoriety or I mean, I'm known as a comic, but I'm not going to have say the Stand or the Cellar go, we'll pay you whatever you want to do a weekend. So, what up, Ryan? Yeah, I mean, Buffalo, I mean, I'd have to bake, at least 10 grand to do Helium for the weekend. So, because I don't have merch. So, I and I don't know. I mean, they could probably get a local guy to do the weekend for 2,500. So, it's gotta, because, I make my main money, as you can tell, doing an hour stream for $16. Streaming is not my main source of income. My main source of income is my voiceover work. So, I mean, yeah, but I do headline the Comedy Store every Saturday night, which is an honor. It really is. They call it the Kinnison Brody Tripoli Holtzman spot. And that's now basically the Skakel spot. So that's pretty fucking cool. But, every now and then it's nice to, like I'm doing January 17th. I'm doing Don't Tell Comedy at the Punk Rock Museum in Las Vegas. That'll be a fun gig. I'm looking forward to that. Come on down if you're in the Vegas area. Oh, yeah, that is right, Ryan. That is right. Jordan's a good man. The dogs here are in hell. I'm lucky enough that Lois's hearing is pretty much gone from the standpoint of she can hear a little bit, but so she can't hear fireworks anymore. So that's actually pretty cool. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, please. Even if you're from the PCL world, come on, man. Let's fucking do it. Keith Girth, $4.99. Let's break $20. Fuck yeah, baby. Fuck yeah. Skakel in the motherfucking house. Panhandler, where are you? Don't dox yourself, but what state are you in? If you would like to, Earl, would you still go on Pissman show? I got to be honest with you, I don't remember who that is. So, oh, that's right, home of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. I think there's a club there called Charlie Goodnights. It might have changed into a Comedy Zone or a Funny Bone. So yeah, Dr. Nova gets it. He gets James Curtis Skakel's Boo Boo. Like for me to play North Carolina, for me to fly to the East Coast, it's got to be 10 grand for the weekend or more. And that's not me being cocky or a dick. I just, I do so well in the voiceover world, at least well enough from my perspective, that for me to fly in a plane, 5 hours there, 5 hours back, all the rides to the airport and back, do, 7 shows at an hour a pop, to do like 24 hours worth of work, I got to be paid the money, honey, or else I'll just sit here and do a voiceover gig. Yeah, I did the Comedy Zone in Jacksonville, which was kind of fun, but not really. It's a very rowdy crowd. There's nothing really to do in Jacksonville unless the Jaguars are playing the next day or Sunday. So it's kind of a wild wrestling-like atmosphere. They don't really control the room very well. They serve buckets of booze. So Fat Mike went to Beverly High. I can't wait. I'm not really a punk rocker, but I know Bowling for Soup played there, and like I'm friends with Jarrett the singer. Hold on, I'm getting attacked. So I'm really excited to play that. Earl, if your ex-girlfriend came on the stream and asked you to block her, I don't think that's a scenario that would ever happen. Yeah, I will agree with the tell there. I liked the club's nice, but they serve like a giant bucket of booze. Yeah, I love Bowling for Soup. They're great. I saw them at the Roxy, and I've seen them a few times at the Anaheim House of Blues. I don't think an ex-girlfriend would be watching my stream in the first place. Oh, that's cool too, Army. I think there's one in particular who might lurk from time to time, but I don't know. Well, yeah, actually, it's the guitar player who I think just retired from touring. Mr. Panhandle, wait, who gave a gifted membership? Kip Cass, it's time to play To Catch an X. Bert Perkins, the streamers from Decatur. That's an Alabama joke. That's a very specific city to reference. Very specific city. Oh shit, Panhandler donated a gifted membership. Bert Perkins! So I know to some of you this stream might be boring because I'm not talking shit about anyone. But it's just not who I am. I roast in person, so Bolivia space. Dr. Nova, do not retract a question about Bolivia space. What was your question about Bolivia space? Don't you find it funny that her best year in comedy was when we dated? It's funny how that works. But I don't even know what her social media is. So, um, yeah, I mean, well, I mean, I'm happy in life. I mean, yeah, I wish I was more successful. Of course I do. But, I'm pretty happy in life. So, and I don't get into the Dabbleverse shit. If I got something negative to say about you, I'll say it to your face. Now, listen, most of us will never be face to face, but um, that's my roast battle training. Um, well, I mean, I think, listen, let me say something nice about Bolivia. And for those of you wondering, Bolivia is an ex-girlfriend. Um, I saw the good side of her 8 months out of the year we dated. There is a good side to her. But, yes, 2026 might be the year of the kiss pinball machine. So, but, like she fucks like a school shooter. Like there's no rhyme or reason. She's been kicked out of LA comedy twice. A week after she moved to New York, I was getting a phone call from what is essentially a seller paid regular asking me about her. Well, I'm like, why are you asking me? Like, I dated her a few years ago. Well, she's kind of loitering around the cellar and making it be known she's down to do whatever it takes. I'm like, well, but what do you want me to do? Like, she's a fucking whore. Like, you know. And then I think she came back here for a minute, couldn't get on the lineup out here, went back to New York. And from what I understand, even Stanhope's crew is even distancing themselves from her. So, you know, okay, let's say you still liked this ex-girlfriend and she came into the stream and spammed blocked me hundreds of times. What would you do? I mean, if it's the one I think you're referencing, she would not do that. I guess I'd block her. So, um, I don't like blocking people. That was the problem with the PCL crowd. They had accused me of blocking several people that were enemies of Perry's handler. And I don't know how to block. I might put someone in timeout if they're doing like the racist stuff, because that I don't like. But yeah, I just don't tolerate that shit. It's not funny. It's uh, um, you know, I love Bowling for Soup. They're so nice, and um, he did my podcast, and he talked about his depression. Um, I can't say it. And he took me backstage a couple years ago and like made the band take a picture with me, and I could tell they were all pretty tired. But when Jared says jump, they go. So oh, I'm sorry, Kip. I didn't see Earl. I explained this. They were block trolling. It's a thing. Oh, but I don't like to block people. Like I listen. I even let. I mean, I let you guys say whatever you want to say in here. I really do. Like because I'm in a happy mood. So there's not going to be too many things that you're going to be able to troll me on, and that I'm going to get upset about. Uh, I'm. Would you roast Eminem if he paid me? I'm done working for free. That's um, my number one thing in 2026. I'm not doing free gigs. I'm not losing money anymore doing stand up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, like even with the Perry crowd, I didn't block one person. I might have put a few in timeout, for an hour, not an hour, but for a day because they were saying some pretty inappropriate stuff. But that still wasn't good enough. They wanted me to block Tom, and I don't. I'm trying to build my fucking channel. That's all I'm trying to do, man. I don't ask you guys for money. I just ask you to hit the like and subscribe button. That's all I ask for. You guys want to give me some money every now and then? I'm not gonna not take it, but um, you know, uh, oh really? Five to well, I don't want to. I'll turn it on when I'm done with the stream. Earl, who was the best NHL enforcer that a great up? Oh, Bob Probert. I mean, Bob Probert one year, I think he had like 29 goals and 400 penalty minutes. I did used to have a beard, Nick. What up? What up? Hey Earl. Hey Earl. Hey now. Baba Booey. Um, so, I mean, who was the best enforcer in terms of scary? To me, it wasn't Probert. It was Joey Kosher. Yeah, I mean, everyone be safe tonight. Don't drink and drive. Just be cool and. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't really like. I mean, that's such a toxic relationship, those two, and then you got Pat Dixon, who, to me, clearly still likes Gilly. He talks about her a lot. Gilly talks about him a lot. That would not go over well with me if I was karmic. So yeah, I don't block many people, man. I never met Probert. I think I met Kosher once. Uh, will you ever fight H. John Benjamin? Panhandler, I got to be honest with you, I don't know who that is. So, Foreign Kate, $2 for all the questions answered on here in 2025. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm proudest of. I don't grift on here. Yeah, I can't wait to play the punk rock museum, even though I'm the. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm out of the loop. I mean, the guys, only really keep up Panhandler with the guys I go up against a lot, which are Dylan McDermott, Billy Brown, the black actor. If you watch Sons of Anarchy, he was the bad guy in the last couple seasons. Patrick Warburton. I was going up against James Earl Jones. Now, certainly James Earl Jones doesn't audition; he just gets the part. But I've gone out for stuff that he turned down. So, how about Dermot Mulroney? I probably have gone up. I mean, I don't really see who's competing with me. I just know, like I've seen like a Dylan McDermott commercial that I auditioned for. I'm like, oh. And Rob Riggle, I used to date Rob Riggle's assistant. So she would call me every time, go, hey, you're going to get an audition notice pretty soon because Rob just got it. And sure enough, 10 minutes later, in my email box would be, hey, you're auditioning for, this role. So, with all, I basically only go up against celebrities. So I've got to hope all these celebrities are busy and then I get the gig, or at least the opportunity to audition. Dylan McDermott. What up, just the guy? What up? Yo, 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 yo. Hey, let's get to 40 likes before I end the stream. I think I'd be better on Deadliest Snatch. Hey, Panhandler has a lot of enemies. Well, listen, Panhandler's nice to me, so I treat him with respect in here. I watched one episode of Clowntown, I think, where Panhandler was going at it with somebody. I think maybe Tommy Jordan. I could be wrong though, and I don't really know Tommy at all, so I don't expect people to carry my feuds. Really, I thank you very much, Brother Ken. I don't really have many feuds. I mean, I guess you could say I'm feuding with the guy who doxed me in my stream a couple minutes ago, but it's a one-way feud. I mean, yeah, beefs are fun to watch. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Yesterday, I watched the Win by Two guy, John, with his hour rebuttal about Carl. I watched Carl's rebuttal to the hour rebuttal, and then I watched, I think it was Melton's stream about, um, Pulverfest. So, I mean, it was fascinating, but I have nothing to add to it, so that's why I don't really talk about that shit. Hey, thank you for the 40 likes. Thank you for not calling him Blade. I mean, I haven't had very many interactions with him at all. I mean, I think the one time I remember, he came in actually this stream, and I thought he was being serious. He asked me what kind of mics I use. So I turned around and I showed him all the mics I have right over here. And then he started clowning on me for it. I'm like, oh, I was just trying to be friendly. But, he's not an enemy. I guess he's not a friend either. Which comedian has the most private life? Shows up, Jeselnik. Absolutely, Jeselnik. Dabbleverse is my pro wrestling. Yeah, it's for me too. Absolutely, my pro wrestling. I mean, it's interesting to me. And, I'm friends with Chad, so, he's the straw that stirs the drink in the Dabbleverse. I mean, I'm an LA guy, so I'd love to play for the Kings, but I'd also love to play 40 home games at Madison Square Garden. How is Argus doing? Argus is the same, man. He's eternal. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't really follow the Gilly Karmic thing, as much as I used to. It's like, just shut up and get back together. Be toxic with each other. So, oh, interesting. That's interesting, Kipcast. I mean, I'm really excited to play the Punk Rock Museum. I mean, I hate Vegas. And funny enough, I'm staying at the same hotel I stayed at Hackmania. So, I want to start headlining shows outside of California. Because it's great to play, just crowds that don't know who you are, and you get a little more enthusiastic. Yeah, the store does have a lot of stories. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's juiced in. I mean, I think Rogan likes him. I mean, I know Adam likes him. I think the thing with, the mothership in Austin specifically, yeah, you're going up a lot, but you're not really advancing your career there. There's no industry in Austin. So, like, you're killing, but, like, what good? I guess you could say you're growing a fan base there. But I'd rather be here. I mean, this is where every agent manager is, here or New York. But, everyone's got their own path. I mean, who the hell am I to tell Ryan O'Neal how to, fucking handle his career? So, I mean, I'm happy for him. He's a great guy. I mean, not many people better in this business than Ryan O'Neal. I mean, Austin, I've been there a few times. I mean, there's definitely a lot of performance opportunities. I mean, on 6th Street alone, you've got Creek in the Cave, you've got Red Band's Club and the Mothership, and probably 3 to 5 bars that are bar shows, but they're there for the comedy. Unlike in LA, you have a bar show. Like I'm doing a bar show Sunday night. I don't necessarily know that the crowd's going to be there for comedy. Who's in Las Vegas that you don't want to see? I'm pretty well liked on the Vegas scene. I mean, I'm friends with Adam Dominguez, Kool-Aid, I'm Melton. I don't have any. I mean, I'm not a Vegas comic. I don't play there a lot, hardly ever. So I don't have any enemies there to my knowledge. But well, I mean, there's a lot of good bar shows there. There's a lot of like underground comedy clubs. I think it's called a Black Cat or Black Rabbit or something. Or I'm just confusing it with that Netflix show. So, yeah, I mean, I would not fear seeing anybody in Vegas. But you know what? I'm literally going to do the show. I might close out the Jimmy Kimmel show that night. Yeah, oh, yeah, you can't deny that. I mean, whether you like Carrot Top or you don't think that prop comedy is comedy, he's killing it. So, but I can't wait to play the punk rock museum. I mean, I'm like really, and don't tell that there's I don't know if they're all over the country, but in California they're really big. There's like Don't Tells in Long Beach, Laguna, Palmdale, Beverly Hills. I mean, they're everywhere, and um, it's a good um, it's a good thing to be attached to. And the guy reached out to me. I've never done a Don't Tell show before, so um, I mean, Carrot Top's a great comic. I mean, that prop comedy is still comedy. There's a setup, there's a punchline. Um, Earl, would you say Gretzky needs a stacked team to win, or can he pull? You mean what do you mean, like as a coach, or when he was playing? See you, Mr. Panhandler. Um, stay safe in North Carolina. And, if I ever am playing North Carolina, which probably won't be anytime soon, come as my guest. And Ben Jones, Happy New Year. It's Happy New Year for Ben Jones. Let's do a little love for Ben Jones. Yeah, let me know. And yeah, I mean, O'Neill's killing, and he's tailor made for the mothership. I mean, the mothership crowds were great when I was there. I just did one show, Brian Holtzman's show, and well, I mean, Mario Lemieux had to play on a first line with Warren Young and Rob Brown. Both guys were like 40 goal scorers, and the minute they left because they got a big contract offer somewhere else, they couldn't score 10 goals. So, I mean, it would be interesting to see in a fantasy world, Mario Lemieux on the Oilers team with Yari Curry, Messier, Glenn Anderson, maybe the greatest enforcer of all time, Dave Semenko, not fighter, but enforcer. Grant Fuhrer in goal. I mean, it would have been pretty interesting to see what Lemieux could have done with the team that Gretzky had. Um, so Wait, hold on. More like 87 or 88, right before the shut it down. Jonesy, you guys are talking some old school punk rock, and that's probably the genre of music that I'm least familiar with. I used to play hockey with Rocky George of the Suicidal Tendencies. Now, he was a controversial guy for Suicidal Tendencies because he gave more of a metal vibe to the guy he replaced. So, and how would Gretzky have done playing with Gary Ristling and Warren Young and Rob Brown? So, no, I'm streaming for about another 5 minutes, and I'm going to nap. And I never went to Fender's Ballroom in Long Beach, but they had a lot of cool shows back in the 80s. I don't know who that is, D. Weber. Luigi Mayorga Stugats. So you guys will go. We'll go to the 95-minute mark. So let's try and get to 50 likes. And yeah, see you in a minute. Hi-fi. Tom Myers in the house. I don't know who the first guitar player for was the Suicidal Tendencies. I know Rocky George replaced them. And I think the first guy was more of a thrash guy, and Rocky George was more like, Slayer and Megadeth, Metallica style. Yes, we'll see you guys in a year. It's been a good year in the Earlverse. I basically doubled the growth of the channel. I shouldn't say I have, you guys have. And, we're slowly climbing upon the 5,000 followers. which was my kind of like my first like goal on YouTube is to get 5,000 followers. CAD waiver. That's too soon, Dr. Nova. Too soon. Mario had heart, played through illness. Yeah, I mean Mario Lemieux. I mean, if you gave him Glenn Anderson and Yari Curry a prime Mario, I mean, fuck, dude. Because you saw what Mario Lemieux could do with Yager and Kevin Stevens. So, hold on, the TV just magically appeared. So, I'm not watching New Year's Eve with Anderson Cooper. Fuck that. Like Canada and Finland. What's the score here? 3-3 in the first period. We got a ball game here. So, just because I sent $2, which comic is the biggest public asshole? I mean, it depends what you consider being a public asshole is. Let me see here. I mean, that's a tough one. Public asshole. I mean, probably Mencia. Or probably Brendan Schaub, if you consider him a comic, you know. I don't think he... Or Hinchcliffe, if you don't like Tony Hinchcliffe. You know, he's can rub people the wrong way. So, you know. Yeah, I mean, KB, absolutely. I still consider KB a comic. Jeff Ross stinks, 100%. So just garbage human being. I mean, I would say Hinchcliffe. I mean, you either love Tony or you think he's a dick. So that's one where it's, you know, it's like, you know, you either think he's great or he ain't great. So, yeah, that's hard to, I hope I answered your question, Kate. Well, that was an interesting time in the 80s at Fender's Ballroom because they had punk concerts, and then you take a band like Warrant. You also, you know, Garden Grove was the home of ex-Kiss guitar player Mark St. John. So when he left Kiss, he formed White Tiger, and I think they played, you know, the Palace was also a very strange venue because they would have like metal shows and then punk shows. Well, I don't know if I consider Ellen DeGeneres a comic. I mean, she hasn't done stand-up in quite a while. So 2 more minutes, guys. Get your last-minute questions in, and then everyone, don't drink too much. Do what you want, though. Do lots of fucking. Just don't drink and drive. I want to see you guys here next year as well. Now, let's see what time the King game is on tomorrow. I can't believe they're making a hockey team play on a New Year's Day. That kind of seems aggressive. So, and I'm going to laugh my ass off if it's an afternoon game. 4 o'clock. Okay, that's not too bad. But you know the Lightning and the Kings are going hard. They're probably partying together. Yes, 2026 for the great Big Ben Bones Jones. Sabres, you know, they're a dangerous team. You know, they got a lot of youth. You know, Power's a first-round pick. Dahlin's a first-round pick, or first overall pick, both. Tage Thompson's a great player. I do kind of wish they held on to Dylan Cousins, though. But you know, what are you going to do? A minute and a half, guys, and then this will be the last time we speak this year. I'd like to thank you guys for being cool, you know, and I'd like to thank my moderators. You know, it's a thankless job. You take a lot of shit. You're not getting paid. And, you know, you have to block people who are doxing my home fucking address in the stream. I mean, what a loser that person was. So, Earl, can you give us so you might have more money, but you'll have a bigger... you know, I'm not feeling that right now, Foreign Kate. But I will give that to you I'll give that to you on the Sunday night stream when I'm feeling it. Stay on till midnight. Well, you got to show me the money, honey. I'm not staying on till midnight for $23. I'm not complaining, but I'm just fucking with you. No, I don't do that. I don't do the 5 hour streams. Because that's just like, after about an hour, you start to run out of things to say. At least I do. Because I'm not stream sniping. I'm not talking about Stuttering John or Steel Toe or any of these other fucking bozos. I'm just talking to you guys. So, what's 12 inches and white? Not a goddamn thing. Boom, shakalaka. Shirtless Sundays are back. Shirtless Sundays are back. All right, you kids. You guys are fucking soldiers in the Earl Army. I appreciate you. For the new people in the stream, hit the like and subscribe button. Now, I do this. Let me do this one last time. Let's see who's live right now so I can direct you to go to their stream. You guys are fucking soldiers in the Earl Army. And all right, let's see who's live right now. We've got some heavy hitters. We've got Perry Caravello. We've got BYB. We've got who else? Stuttering John talking with some fucking loser. I don't know. We've got a lot of people streaming right now. So we've got some girl named Desi with 6 people. So that makes me feel good. And I believe Kevin Brennan is going to stream later on tonight. So Mersh does the new metal years. You don't hate Mersh. I mean, I don't hate him. I don't like him. I don't know. So like I said, he's never done anything to me. So I don't have. We'll go to the 100-minute mark. We'll see if we get to 50 likes. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know a lot about him. He seems like he's a natural in the Dabbleverse. I don't really have any feelings towards him one way or the other. So, see you, Foreign Kate. We'll see you at Shirtless Sundays. And let's hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get to 50 likes in the next 3 minutes. And then I got to go, baby doll. I got to go. So, BY New Year's Eve with Ashley Cummings and Granny. No, thank you. I mean, Ashley Cummings, I don't get the fascination with her. I mean, I don't. That's the thing that puzzles me the most about the Dabbleverse. Some of these people come into the Dabbleverse world and people treat them like they're gods. I just don't. I don't get it. Earl, you got to go. KB is live. Oh, so we got Kevin Brennan live right now. So I do appreciate you guys. 2 more minutes, so we get the 100-minute mark. I very much appreciate you guys coming in here. I know my stream is not for everyone, but you guys are soldiers in the Earl Army. And, when this stream blows up and gets to having like 30 people in it, I'm going to remember the loyal foot soldiers. Or maybe we should end because there's been a lot of talk about Wayne Gretzky. We're going to leave at the 99-minute mark in honor of Wayne Gretzky. So you've got 30 seconds to Shackleton's album cover of the Vista movie theater that Tarantino bought and revamped. Fuck yeah. Pat Dixon live too. I mean, Dixon, I'm sure he's talking about Gilly and Carmick. And, I like Pat. I met him at Hackamania. We didn't talk a lot. I think we literally spoke for about 10 minutes outside of the venue. That's when I shared a hamburger with David Chandler. No, Beloved Chatter. And long live Earl. You got that right, baby. I enjoyed my time at Hackmania. If you have the time or the curiosity or whatever to go to Hackmania, I would do it. It's fun. I mean, you get to meet everyone you talk to for countless hours in a stream. So it's worth it. And, like I got to meet Lady KB, Michaela, bunch of other people that, um, it was cool to meet. I mean, I don't think I'd ever really met Melton before. I think we might have done one Red Band show, the Ice House Chronicles, but we did not interact much. So that's it, guys. I love you all. Happy New Year. Thank you for everything. I'll see you in a year.